WHO has released pictures of fake Covishield COVID-19 vaccine that was found in Myanmar. The label of the vials of the fake vaccine reads the wrong spelling of Covishield, WHO said. Falsified COVID-19 vaccines pose a serious risk to global public health and place an additional burden on vulnerable populations and health systems. It is important to detect and remove these falsified products. They said that the genuine manufacturer of Covishield, Serum Institute of India, has confirmed that the products listed in this alert are falsified. The Chamarajanagar District Deputy Commissioner M.R. Ravi has drawn flag for linking COVID-19 vaccination with dispersal of pension and ration. With his announcement on Tuesday about no vaccination, no ration and no vaccination, no pension from September 1st, drawing widespread criticism, and Health Minister too stating that it was not the stand of the government. The DC on Wednesday issued a clarification that no official orders have been issued in this regard and there was no question of halting ration or pension. Karnataka Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai on Tuesday said the government will take a decision on relaxing restrictions on Ganesha festival celebrations on September 5th after getting necessary inputs from the districts and the expert committee. The Chief Minister, who held a meeting with senior ministers, officials and experts on Monday, had deferred a decision on allowing full-fledged Ganesh festival celebrations for which several BJP leaders and groups with Sangh Parivar background were mounting pressure. Separatist Syed Ali Shah Jilani was buried in Srinagar on the intervening night of Wednesday and Thursday in a quiet funeral organized by authorities amid tight security and restrictions with mobile connectivity by and large snapped in Kashmir. The 91-year-old was buried at the mosque at Hyderpora near his residence according to his wish. The Madras High Court on Wednesday directed the police department to refrain from harassing activists and those belonging to NGOs working for the LGBTQ+ individuals and not just the people who belong to the community. Justice N. Anand Venkatesh gave the direction when the writ petitions from two women aged 22 and 20 years from Madurai came up for further hearing. Passing orders, the judge said that a specific clause is to be added in the police conduct rules providing that any harassment by them to the persons belonging to the LGBTQ+ community and or the activists and NGO workers will be treated as misconduct and will entail punishment for the same. Popular television and film actor Siddharth Shukla, best known for his role and long-time-running show Balika Vadhu, died of a heart attack at the age of 40 on Thursday, an official at the Cooper Hospital said. He is survived by his mother and two sisters. He also participated in reality shows including Chalak Dikhla Ja, Fear Factor, Khatron Ki Khiladi and Bigg Boss 13. In 2014, Shukla made his Bollywood debut with the Karan Johar-produced Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania, where he had a supporting role. The U.S. Supreme Court refused on Wednesday to block a Texas ban on abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy, dealing a major blow to abortion rights by leaving in place a state law that prohibits the vast majority of abortions. The decision is a major milestone in the fight over abortion, as opponents have sought for decades to roll back access to the procedure. By a 5-4 vote, the justices denied an emergency request by abortion and women's health providers for an injunction of enforcement on the ban, which took effect early on Wednesday, while litigation continues. North Korean troops have been spotted in commercial satellite imagery preparing for a likely military parade, according to two organizations that track the country. Possible dates for such an event are unconfirmed, but North Korea has used recent parades to unveil new military hardware, including large ballistic missiles. Practice for big parades generally begins 1 or 2 months in advance, sometimes more. The US-based 38th North program said in a tweet on Thursday, citing a satellite photo that showed troop formations at Miram Parade training ground. In the aftermath of the Taliban regaining power in Afghanistan, a former senior American diplomat has said there is a need to closely watch China as it is making a move to take over the Bagram Air Force Base that was controlled by the United States for nearly 2 decades. America's former envoy to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, told Fox News on Wednesday that it is time that President Joe Biden's administration reaches out to its key friends and allies like India, Japan, and Australia and assure them that the US will have their back. Haley said, "The first thing you should do is immediately start connecting with our allies. Whether it's Taiwan, whether it's Ukraine or Israel, whether it's India, Australia, Japan, all of them, and reassure them that we will have their back and that we need them as well." The Taliban is a ruthless group from the past, a top American general said, noting that it remains to be seen if the organization has changed or not. Joint U.S. Chiefs of Staff Chairman General Mark Milley told reporters at Pentagon News Conference, "We don't know what the future of the Taliban is, but I can tell you from personal experience that this is a ruthless group from the past, and whether or not they change remains to be seen."